Some motorcycles don't just take you places, they take you back. Back to when the ride was pure, the engines were loud, and comfort didn't mean compromise. These aren't race machines or tech-loaded rockets. They're soulful cruisers built for easy riding, long miles, and timeless style. Let's start the countdown. Number 14, Harley-Davidson Road King Classic. There are motorcycles that move, and there are motorcycles that make you feel something. The Harley-Davidson Road King Classic belongs to the second kind, a motorcycle that doesn't shout, it simply commands attention with the deep rumble of its V-twin and the unmistakable stance of American greatness. It's not just a cruiser, it's a rolling throne for riders who crave comfort, stability, and a dash of old-school glory. Powered by Harley's Milwaukee 8 107 engine, this beast makes around 89 horsepower and delivers torque like a freight train. The throttle feels smooth, predictable, and deeply satisfying. The kind of pull that doesn't scare you, it reassures you. Every twist of the wrist feels like a slow heartbeat syncing with the road beneath. The Road King Classic is built for seniors who want to keep riding in style without feeling worn out. Its low seat height, floorboards, and relaxed handlebars make it ideal for long rides without back strain. Add in the AIR adjustable rear suspension, and you've got a machine that floats over highway miles with a grace few bikes can match. Visually, it's a masterpiece. The white wall tires, leather-wrapped saddlebags, and timeless chrome details make it look straight out of a postcard from the golden era of American cruising. But beneath all that nostalgia is modern reliability, meaning fewer worries and more rides. Used prices vary widely depending on the year, but clean, well-kept models typically range from $9,000 to $14,000, offering premium comfort at a surprisingly accessible value. Take a second to like and hype this video, and don't forget to subscribe and join thousands of riders who live for the rumble, the chrome, and the open highway. This is a motorcycle that doesn't try to be young or wild, it embraces age with dignity, just like the riders who love it. And while it feels like the final chapter of classic Harley design, the next bike in this list proves that style and simplicity can still be reborn in a modern way. Number 13, Indian Scout 60. The Indian Scout 60 is the perfect bridge between youth and wisdom, a modern cruiser with vintage soul. It's light, low, and endlessly smooth, a bike that welcomes you back to the saddle like an old friend with a brand new spark. Its 60 cubic inch, 999cc V-twin produces around 78 horsepower, and while that might sound modest, it's the delivery that wins hearts, steady, strong, and completely predictable. There's no wrestling for control here, just pure, balanced motion that lets you enjoy every moment of the ride. The seat sits low, just under 26 inches, making it one of the easiest cruisers to handle for shorter or older riders. The light clutch, low center of gravity, and neutral handling make parking, turning, and slow-speed riding surprisingly easy, all crucial features for senior riders looking for confidence and ease. Design-wise, the Scout 60 is a tribute to Indian's legendary past. Long tank, minimal chrome, sculpted fenders, but its modern engineering keeps it fuss-free and ready for daily riding. Maintenance is straightforward, reliability is excellent, and ride quality is simply unbeatable for the price. A good used Scout 60 often goes for $5,000 to $7,000, making it one of the best value American cruisers ever built. It's youthful, elegant, and calm, the perfect bike for riders who want the feel of a cruiser without the weight or the worry. But if you think this is smooth, wait until you see the next motorcycle, a timeless legend that combines British cool with effortless comfort. Number 12, Honda Goldwing Cruiser Touring Hybrid. When it comes to comfort, prestige, and pure riding luxury, the Honda Goldwing stands in a league of its own. It's the kind of motorcycle that makes you forget about age, time, and even distance. It's not just a cruiser and not just a tourer, it's a hybrid legend, perfectly blending cruising relaxation with long-haul power. For seniors who want the smoothest ride on the planet, the Goldwing is the ultimate machine. Under the sculpted body lies Honda's six-cylinder, 1800cc engine, a marvel of engineering that hums like a luxury car engine. The torque delivery is silky and linear, so smooth it feels like the road is pulling you forward rather than the other way around. There's no vibration, no strain, just effortless motion that makes 100-mile days feel like a short Sunday cruise. Comfort beyond belief. The sofa-like seat, the ergonomic handlebar reach, and the perfectly balanced weight distribution make this motorcycle ideal for riders who want long distance without back pain or exhaustion. The wind protection is phenomenal, thanks to its wide fairing and adjustable windshield. Every inch of this bike is designed to reduce fatigue and maximize joy. Though it's packed with technology, the essence of the Goldwing remains timeless, a focus on smooth power, total balance, and unbeatable reliability. Even older models from the early 2000s run flawlessly today with just routine maintenance. Used prices typically range from $8,000 to $15,000, depending on condition and mileage. This isn't a motorcycle you simply ride, it's one you experience. And when you roll off the throttle and feel that perfect silence at a stoplight, you realize you're sitting on a masterpiece of engineering and comfort. But if you crave something lighter, with a little more muscle and attitude, the next bike delivers just that, without the extra weight. Number 11, Suzuki Boulevard M50. The Suzuki Boulevard on M50 is the kind of motorcycle that surprises people. It's comfortable, reliable, and shockingly easy to ride. Yet it has the muscular look of a heavyweight cruiser. For seniors who want a bike that feels strong but never intimidating, this one is a hidden gem. Powered by a 805cc liquid-cooled V-twin, the M50 delivers smooth, consistent torque right from idle. It's the kind of power that makes highway merging effortless while keeping low-speed handling incredibly stable. There's no sudden jerk, no excessive vibration, just clean, linear motion that inspires confidence at every turn. The low seat height, around 27 inches, makes it easy to flat-foot at stops. Combine that with a soft suspension, forward foot controls, and a wide cushioned seat, and you get a ride that's gentle on the back and knees. The shaft drive means zero chain maintenance, just gas, ride, and relax. Styling-wise, the M50 looks sharp and modern, with a sleek headlamp, sculpted tank, and a stubby rear fender that gives it a muscular stance. It doesn't scream for attention, it simply looks right. Used prices usually hover between $4,000 and $6,000, making it one of the best value cruisers for aging riders who still crave style and performance. It's lightweight, manageable, and deeply satisfying. A bike that doesn't punish you for getting older. But if you thought this was smooth, the next cruiser brings back the golden days of simplicity, when motorcycles were built with pure soul and no screens. Number 10, Yamaha Bolt R-Spec. The Yamaha Bolt R-Spec is what happens when simplicity meets soul. It's a modern classic with old-school attitude, a cruiser that feels raw, mechanical, and honest, the kind of motorcycle seniors fall in love with the moment they swing a leg over. It's small enough to handle with ease, yet powerful enough to make every twist of the throttle deeply satisfying. At the heart of the Bolt sits a 941 cubic centimeter air-cooled V-twin, delivering a punchy, predictable flow of torque. The engine rumbles with that perfect old-school throb, not too loud, not too tame, just the right soundtrack for open roads. The 5-speed transmission shifts smoothly, and the throttle response feels natural and forgiving, ideal for riders who value control over chaos.
How long you've been riding, so if you want a really reliable cruiser, come holler at us.
The low seat height, just under 27 inches, makes it effortless to handle in city traffic or parking lots. The mid-mounted foot controls and slightly pulled-back bars create a relaxed, upright posture. No wrist pain, no awkward stretching, just pure comfort. Its lightweight, around 540 pounds, gives it an agile feel that most large cruisers can't match. Aesthetically, the Bolt R-Spec blends modern minimalism with vintage charm, exposed metal, classic spoked wheels, and a short wheelbase that gives it a muscular stance. It's a stripped-down cruiser built for riders who appreciate the beauty of simplicity. Used prices range from $5,000 to $8,000, depending on year and condition, making it an affordable entry into Yamaha's legendary reliability and craftsmanship. The Bolt isn't just a motorcycle, it's a reminder of why people fell in love with riding in the first place. If you're loving these legendary cruisers so far, hit that like button right now. Number 9. Kawasaki Vulcan S. The Kawasaki Vulcan S is a revelation for senior riders who still crave style, smooth power, and a fully adjustable fit. This isn't just a cruiser, it's a bike that adapts to you. Designed with Kawasaki's ErgoFit system, the Vulcan S lets riders tailor the seat, foot pegs, and handlebars for personalized comfort, making it one of the most senior-friendly motorcycles ever built. Beneath its low-slung frame lies a 649 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, borrowed from the Ninja 650, tuned for torque and smooth acceleration. It delivers around 50 horsepower, enough to glide effortlessly down highways without feeling overpowered. The light clutch and buttery smooth gearbox make it perfect for riders who want a stress-free experience. The low seat height, about 27.8 inches, ensures easy flat footing at stops. Add a narrow midsection, predictable steering, and balanced weight, and you get a cruiser that feels intuitive even for those who haven't ridden in years. It's forgiving at low speeds yet rock solid on highways. Comfort is the Vulcan's crown jewel. The upright posture relieves the spine, the seat padding absorbs vibration, and the forward controls offer just the right leg stretch. Even after hours on the saddle, fatigue stays miles away. Used models typically sell for $4,000 to $7,000, depending on condition and upgrades. Incredible value for a modern cruiser that combines comfort, control, and style. The Vulcan S proves you don't have to choose between practicality and pleasure, but there's another bike run that blends old-school style and new-age comfort. Number 8. Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic. The Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic is more than a motorcycle, it's a time capsule on wheels, carrying the soul of American cruising into the modern era. For senior riders who want comfort, class, and character without compromise, this bike is pure perfection. Underneath its vintage skin beats a 1,748 cubic centimeter Milwaukee 8V twin, an engine famous for its deep rumble and effortless torque. It doesn't scream, it pulses, pushing out smooth, confident power that makes every mile feel easy. The 6-speed transmission glides seamlessly, and the throttle delivers strength with grace. Seniors love that it's powerful enough for the highway, yet calm and stable for relaxed cruising. The ride position is near perfect. A low seat height, wide floorboards, and pullback handlebars combine to create an upright, comfortable stance that keeps the spine straight and the arms relaxed. Even after hours of riding, the Heritage doesn't punish the back, it pampers it. The soft-tail frame absorbs bumps effortlessly, while the suspension system smooths out rough roads with the poise of a luxury sedan. Styling, absolutely legendary. Chrome glimmers under the sun, the leather saddlebags, full fenders, and that signature retro windshield make it look like it rolled straight out of a 1950s postcard. It's vintage elegance built to last. Used Heritage Classics typically sell for $10,000 to $15,000, depending on condition and mileage. And unlike many modern bikes, this Harley still looks, sounds, and feels like a Harley. No gimmicks, no flash, just genuine American muscle wrapped in nostalgia. But if the Heritage Classic celebrates Harley tradition, the next cruiser adds a touch of native spirit and soft leather, reviving the romance of the open road with unmatched grace. Number 7. Indian Chief Vintage. The Indian Chief Vintage is what happens when history meets heart. It's the kind of motorcycle that turns every ride into a slow-motion movie, a graceful glide filled with chrome, leather, and thunder. For seniors who value comfort as much as legacy, the Chief Vintage is pure poetry on two wheels. Its 1,811 cubic centimeter Thunderstroke V-twin engine is the soul of this masterpiece. Smooth, torquey, and endlessly charismatic, it produces effortless power even at low revs. Twist the throttle and you feel strength, but also serenity. It's muscle with manners, Ideal for older riders who want that deep, throaty growl without the chaos of high-rev machines. Ergonomics are superb. The low, wide seat and sweeping handlebars create a natural posture that eliminates back strain. Leather floorboards and plush suspension ensure every mile feels like a cruise through air. Long rides, no problem. The Chief Vintage was born for them. The bike's iconic design seals its legacy. Tan leather saddlebags with fringe, gleaming chrome, and flowing fenders that trace their lineage to the 1940s. Every detail oozes craftsmanship. It's a head-turner, but also a soul-stirrer, reminding riders of a time when motorcycles were about freedom, not features. Used prices hover around $12,000 to $16,000, depending on year and mileage. A small price for something that feels timeless. The Indian Chief Vintage is more than a cruiser. It's a cultural symbol, a bridge between past and present, perfect for seniors who want every ride to feel like a homecoming. And just when you think it can't get smoother, the next cruiser proves that comfort and power can still come in a perfectly balanced package. Number 6. Suzuki Boulevard C50. The Suzuki Boulevard C50 is the kind of cruiser that proves you don't need massive engines or wild horsepower to have the ride of your life. For seniors who value balance, comfort, and ease, the C50 delivers everything that matters: smooth power, a classic silhouette, and reliability that's second to none. It's a motorcycle built for those who love the journey, not the race. At its heart lies an 805 cubic centimeter, liquid-cooled V-twin engine, tuned for low-end torque and silky delivery. The 5-speed transmission shifts cleanly, and the shaft drive eliminates chain fuss, giving riders one less thing to worry about. Seniors appreciate the calm, confident feel. It's not intimidating, just quietly capable. Whether gliding through town or cruising the open highway at 60 miles per hour, the C50 feels composed, predictable, and deeply satisfying. Weighing just under 600 pounds, the Boulevard C50 feels light for its class, thanks to its low seat height and centered mass. Mounting or dismounting is effortless, and once you're seated, it feels natural, like it was built around you. The cushioned seat, pull-back handlebars, and forward foot pegs work together to keep posture relaxed and pressure off the spine. Even long rides feel gentle on the body. Styling is pure Americana. Chrome-laden curves, a sculpted tank, and that deep, glossy paint evoke the image of the great highway cruisers of the past. But underneath that nostalgia sits Japanese precision, reliable, refined, and engineered for longevity. Used models often sell between $4,000 and $7,000, making it one of the best value cruisers for seniors anywhere. The Boulevard C50 proves that confidence doesn't come from horsepower, it comes from control and comfort. And if the C50 defines smooth simplicity, the next bike perfects the formula with legendary Honda refinement and timeless style. Number 5. Honda Shadow Aero 750. Few motorcycles blend grace, reliability, and old-school charm like the Honda Shadow Aero 750. This is the cruiser for riders who want everything: beauty, comfort, and bulletproof engineering without ever feeling overwhelmed. The Shadow Aero has quietly become one of the most beloved bikes among seniors who crave easy riding with timeless appeal. Beneath its classic exterior lies a 750 cubic centimeter liquid-cooled V-twin engine. It hums with quiet confidence, delivering smooth torque from the first twist of the throttle. The shaft drive means no chain adjustments or messy oiling, just low-maintenance, silky cruising for years. Its 5-speed transmission shifts seamlessly, allowing stress-free transitions from back roads to highways. Comfort is where the Aero shines brightest. The low, wide seat sits at an easy 26 inches, giving riders superb control at stops. The pullback handlebars and forward foot controls create a relaxed riding triangle that keeps shoulders loose and knees comfortable. The soft suspension absorbs bumps with grace, making every ride smooth, even on uneven roads. Aesthetically, the Shadow Aero is a love letter to vintage cruisers, sweeping fenders, deep chrome accents, and a classic teardrop tank. Every curve feels intentional, every shine deliberate. It's a motorcycle that looks like a heavyweight, but rides like a feather. Used models typically range from $4,000 to $6,000, making it one of the most affordable yet refined cruisers for older riders. Easy to start, easy to handle, and easy to love. The Honda Shadow Aero 750 is proof that true luxury doesn't shout, it simply glides. The Shadow is elegance embodied, but the next bike takes comfort and cruising freedom to a whole new level, blending modern smoothness with a spirit that feels endlessly young. Number 4. Yamaha V-Star 950. The Yamaha V-Star 950 is the kind of motorcycle that turns heads without raising heart rates. It blends classic cruiser style with modern reliability, creating the perfect balance for seniors who want comfort, confidence, and character. Every detail, from its teardrop fuel tank to its low-slung seat, was crafted for long, relaxed rides, not knee-burning marathons. Under the tank sits a soulful air-cooled V-twin engine, pumping out around 57 horsepower and a healthy amount of torque. The result? Smooth, effortless acceleration that feels strong but never intimidating. The 5-speed transmission shifts cleanly, and the belt drive keeps things whisper quiet and maintenance-free. Many riders love how this bike glides, whether they're coasting through small-town main streets or cruising down open country highways. The seat height, barely 27 inches, gives riders a low, confident stance at every stop. The bike's wide handlebars and balanced chassis make it surprisingly easy to maneuver, even at walking speeds. Add a 5-gallon fuel tank, and you've got the perfect setup for peaceful all-day rides without endless gas stops. Visually, it's stunning, a mix of chrome, steel, and attitude. That classic headlight, swept fenders, and bulky tires make it look like a bike from a simpler, cooler time. But don't be fooled by its retro looks. The V-Star is as dependable as any modern tourer. On the used market, a clean V-Star 950 can be found for $4,000 to $6,000, making it one of the best value cruisers you can buy. It doesn't scream for attention, it earns it quietly, mile after mile. The Yamaha V-Star 950 is more than a motorcycle. It's a state of mind, peaceful rides, slow sunsets, and the hum of a V-twin engine echoing through the wind. But as calm as this cruiser feels, the next bike on this list takes elegance and power to another level entirely. A machine built to make every road feel like a personal highway to freedom. The top 3 cruisers coming up will blow you away. These aren't just motorcycles. They're legends that changed how riders experience comfort and power forever. So before we roll into the best of the best, hit that like, subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on, because you don't want to miss what's next. Before we go to our top 3, like this video and click on the subscribe button. Thanks. Number 3, Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic is what happens when precision engineering meets pure American cruiser style. This bike has become a legend among senior riders thanks to its fluid handling, low seat height, and smooth torque-rich power. It captures the spirit of classic motorcycling, that feeling of freedom, chrome, and wind, with a touch of modern comfort to make every mile feel effortless. Powered by a liquid-cooled V-twin engine, producing roughly 50 horsepower, the Vulcan delivers steady, controlled performance that feels strong yet civilized. It's got fuel injection for crisp throttle response, front and rear disc brakes for solid stopping power, and a belt drive system that ensures quiet and reliable cruising. With a seat height just under 27 inches, the Vulcan gives every rider that secure, grounded feeling at a stoplight. It weighs just over 600 pounds, heavy enough for stability on the highway, but light enough to easily control in tight spots. The wide bars, plush seat, and fat front tire make it glide like a dream. Aesthetically, it's a masterpiece. Chrome fenders, retro headlight, white wall tires, and that iconic cruiser silhouette that feels straight out of the 1950s. It's the kind of bike you ride slowly, not to get somewhere, but to enjoy every second of the journey. You can find a used Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic for around $5,000 to $7,000, often in pristine condition. Riders praise its legendary durability. Many have crossed thousands of miles with nothing more than oil changes and pride. It's not a bike for speed demons. It's for those who appreciate balance, beauty, and timeless design. And yet, what's coming next proves that classic cruising can be even bolder, flashier, and dripping with old-school charisma. Number 2. Honda Rebel 1100 DCT. The Honda Rebel 1100 DCT is the modern cruiser for riders who refuse to quit riding. It brings old-school soul and futuristic simplicity together in one beautifully balanced machine. Designed especially for riders who value ease, comfort, and control over raw speed or showmanship. For seniors who still love the road but want a bike that takes care of the hard work, this is the perfect companion. At its heart beats a 1,094 cubic centimeter parallel twin engine, borrowed from the legendary Africa Twin Tourer, tuned for low-end torque and smooth, calm power delivery. The DCT, or the dual-clutch transmission, is the star here. It shifts automatically, so there's no clutch lever, no stalling, no strain, just pure flowing acceleration. Riders can switch between automatic and manual modes, giving total flexibility depending on their mood or road. The low seat height, at about 27.5 inches, makes the Rebel accessible for almost anyone. Its center of gravity sits close to the ground, giving that signature planted feel when maneuvering at low speeds. Combined with its wide handlebars, forward foot position, and neutral riding stance, this bike delivers pure riding confidence. Aesthetically, the Rebel is striking in its minimalism, a blacked-out frame, deep curves, and a tank that whispers rebellion rather than shouting it. The LED lighting, round headlamp, and subtle lines create a perfect fusion of modern muscle and vintage simplicity. On the road, it's a dream. The suspension absorbs bumps effortlessly, the throttle response is predictable, and the DCT system eliminates fatigue on long rides. Riders often say it feels like the bike reads your mind. A new Rebel 1100 DCT costs around $10,000, while used models hover near $7,000. An incredible deal for what you get. The Honda reliability, combined with effortless performance, makes it one of the most senior-friendly cruisers ever built. The Rebel charms with its simplicity and grace, but our number 1 brings a whole different energy, a true American icon, dripping with chrome, nostalgia, and the unmistakable heartbeat of Milwaukee steel. Number 1. Harley-Davidson Softail Deluxe. The Harley-Davidson Softail Deluxe is not just a motorcycle, it's American history on 2 wheels. From its wide white wall tires to its chrome-laden body, every inch of the Deluxe radiates elegance, nostalgia, and pride. It's the kind of machine that looks just as good standing still as it does gliding down a sun-soaked highway, the kind that turns rides into memories that last forever. Powering this masterpiece is the Milwaukee 8 107 engine, a 1,747 cubic centimeter V-twin that delivers smooth, deep torque and a sound that's pure Harley magic. Every twist of the throttle feels deliberate and soulful, never rushed, always strong. It's confidence and class bottled into mechanical poetry. Despite its muscular presence, the Softail Deluxe is shockingly comfortable. The low seat height, roughly 26 inches, allows flat-footed stability at stops, while the balanced frame and hidden rear suspension create the illusion of a rigid classic with modern comfort. The plush seat, wide floorboards, and relaxed ergonomics make long-distance riding almost effortless. Visually, it's impossible to ignore. The chrome fenders, retro tank badges, and sweeping lines pay homage to Harley's golden age. Even the lighting cluster with dual bullet-style lamps feels like a love letter to the 1950s. Every detail glimmers under sunlight, a reminder that this is not just a machine, it's a work of art built to be ridden. A brand new Softail Deluxe used to cost around $20,000, but used models in great shape can now be found for $10,000 to $15,000, depending on mileage and chrome upgrades. And here's the beauty, these bikes age gracefully. The more you ride them, the more character they gain. The Softail Deluxe is where comfort meets charisma, silky ride quality, timeless design, and that unmistakable Harley rumble. Yet what comes next will take that feeling of nostalgia and fuse it with a touch of Japanese refinement, proving that comfort and class know no borders. Click on the next video to keep this ride rolling and discover even more legendary motorcycles that prove age is just a number. If you enjoyed this journey through timeless cruisers, hit that like and hype button, drop a comment telling us which classic you'd love to ride next, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of bikes.